Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is August 21st, 2025, and Barcelona have renewed one of their most exciting wingers currently in the academy. Also, a new club has entered the race for Marc Casado. And finally, the numbers behind Frenkie De Jong's contract renewal. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo. We'll begin this video with the news that Barcelona have renewed one of their most exciting wingers in the academy, who's no other than Aliou Dramé. I hope I said that correctly. If you don't know who Aliou Dramé is, he's a 16-year-old Gambian winger. He joined the academy back in 2022, and he immediately became one of the most exciting wingers currently in the Barcelona setup. Now, Aliou just turned 16 years old, and to commemorate his birthday, he signed a contract renewal with the club under, of course, the supervision of Jose Ramon Alexanco. That's the guy standing next to him, the guy who is responsible for all the renewals that the academy has been having. I think Alexanco has been doing a great job in securing Barcelona's future talent. Now, Aliou Dramé played last season with the Cadete A, and this season he's expected to play with the Juvenil B, so he can continue growing and developing. And in fact, last season he was the top scorer for Cadete A, scoring 11 goals, where he combined his speed and physical strength. And beside his ability to score goals, he's also known for his ability to beat defenders and also his ability to create chances. So great move by the academy, securing yet another promising talent. And who knows, maybe we'll see Aliou Dramé one day in the first team. Now, speaking of academy players, let's move on to the next bit of news, because a new club has joined the race for Marc Casado. Now, as you know, there are several clubs currently interested in Casado, including West Ham and Wolverhampton in the Premier League. Here in La Liga, there's Real Betis who are interested in him. And now another club has joined the race, this one from a different league from the ones we just mentioned, and it's from the Ligue 1, because, ladies and gentlemen, Olympique de Marseille have now entered the race for Marc Casado, because it looks like they're trying to put Rabiot on the market. Now, only a year after signing Rabiot, they're looking to sell him, because it looks like the French midfielder got into a fight with his teammate Jonathan Rowe. They're saying it was a pretty bad fight. It got like even physical, or the two players were hitting each other, something like that. I don't really care. But anyways, Marseille are now looking to get rid of Rabiot, and instead they have set their eyes on Marc Casado as a great replacement for Rabiot. And it's reported that Marseille are willing to offer Barcelona 30 million euros, kind of like the same offer as the one from Wolverhampton or even West Ham. Now, as you know, for now, Casado is not looking to leave. Hansi Flick does not want him to leave, and it's reported that Casado will not leave unless the club sits him down and tells him to his face, hey, we don't want you, go look for another club, which, of course, as I've said before, I really hope that doesn't happen. I think Casado is a great option for Barcelona. I mean, he's probably the only profile that can play the single pivot by himself, that defensive midfielder who can destroy but can also build. And then given the amazing first half of the season that he gave us last season, I think it's more than clear that he's capable of being a first-team player. He's from the academy. He cost us nothing. I think it would be an absolute mistake to let him go, more so for 30 million euros, because if Casado was playing in the Premier League right now, would be drooling about signing him for 70, 80 million euros, and that's what the Premier League would be charging us. So not only is it a mistake to let him go, but even more so for 30 million euros. But anyways, speaking of midfielders, let's move on to that next bit of news, because as I reported during yesterday's podcast, Deco met with Frenkie De Jong's new agents, because as you know, Frenkie De Jong decided to fire his agent, Ali Dursun, because it looks like Ali Dursun was putting obstacles in Frenkie De Jong's path to contract renewal. He decided to fire him. Of course, that took some time. Lawyers had to get involved. But now that Frenkie De Jong was able to separate himself from Ali Dursun, he has hired new agents, and those agents were seen meeting with Deco on Wednesday. And that's, of course, to discuss Frenkie De Jong's contract that expires next summer of 2026. Well, the new news is that some numbers have been revealed in regards to this contract renewal. For starters, it looks like Barcelona are looking to renew Frenkie until 2028, so adding 2 more years to his contract, or 3 more years from now. with an option to extend by one more, which I'm guessing would probably be linked to his performance. And the other number that has been revealed is his net salary. It looks like Barcelona are looking to pay Frenkie De Jong 9 million euros net, or 18 euros gross. That, of course, is a salary decrease, something that Barcelona wanted for this contract renewal, because Barcelona could not afford Frenkie De Jong's salary. They needed that salary to go down in order to help them with the financial fair play. So it looks like a 9 million euro salary for Frenkie. We're going to have to wait and see whether that's just a pay cut all across, or is this just Frenkie agreeing to lower his wages now for Barcelona later to pay him what they owe him down the road, kind of like pushing, kicking the count down the road. We don't know that yet, of course. We're going to have to wait and see. For now, these are the two numbers that we know. Contract extension until 2028, plus an option for one more, and a 9 million euro salary net. So 18 million euros gross. Now, speaking of contract renewals, today Barcelona held a special ceremony for Jules Kounde's contract renewal. This is something, of course, that we announced on the channel a long time ago, that Kounde had agreed to extend his contract with Barcelona from 2027 until 2030, so 3 more years added to his contract. And today Barcelona held a ceremony where it was kind of like when they sign a new player. Kounde went to the offices, signed a contract, posed for pictures, and there was even a press conference where he got to address the reporters, something that Barcelona hasn't really been doing for contract renewals. But it's nice to see because, after all, this is a celebration. This is Kounde saying, I want to stay at Barca, and Barca saying, we want you to stay. So why not celebrate that? But what I want to focus on is, of course, the statements of Jules Kounde that he gave to the reporters, starting with when he expressed his happiness to continue at the club. And this is what the French defender had to say. I'm very happy to renew. It was quite simple. I'm very happy. And for me and the club, it was easy to reach an agreement. Goals, the sky's the limit, as we say in France. I'm pretty sure they say that everywhere in the world, Kounde, but okay. That's my objective. We're lucky to be a club that competes for every title. We're going for more to win, even more than last season. I'm very proud to extend my contract. It was very easy. Club and I were clear about it. It will be for 8 seasons, and what motivates us every day is winning titles. We have a team that can compete against anyone. Being a legend isn't on my mind. People say that. I do receive love from people. So Kounde making it very clear, hey, this is an incredibly easy decision. He wanted to stay at Barca. Barcelona wanted to stay, so it happened really quickly. It was pretty easy, and he's, of course, very happy to do it and very happy to be able to compete and contribute to the club. And of course, this will help Barcelona's financial fair play because, as I explained in a previous video, when you sign a player, you have 5 years to amortize his signing. So if you sign someone for 60 million, you divide that by 5 years, that's 12 million per season amortization of their transfer fee. But when you renew them, that gets stretched out. So now we have until 2030. We sign them in 2022. So now we divide the 60 million by 8 years instead of 5. So that, of course, stretches out whatever it's left over on his transfer fee, which, of course, will free up some space on Barcelona's financial fair play. Now, Jules Kounde was asked about, what position he prefers, center back or fullback. And this is what the French defender had to say. It's a question that always comes up. I'm very happy at fullback, where I feel increasingly comfortable. It depends on the manager. To be honest, I'll always think I'm a center back converted into a fullback. So Kounde saying that he's happy being a fullback, and I really think this had a lot to do with Flick, because you might recall the season before Flick arrived, there was a lot of talks about Kounde being unhappy as a fullback, that he wanted to return as a center back. But I think this Flick really helped the situation where Flick came and said, look, you're going to be a fullback and you're going to become the best fullback in the world. And I think that probably gave Kounde the confidence that he needed, because he truly has become one of the best fullbacks in Europe. And now he's not mad about it. He's not looking to go back to being a center back. He's not looking to leave the club because of that. Instead, he's very happy being a fullback. Now, the final thing that Kounde talked about was about playing with Lamine Yamal, because, of course, being a right back, Lamine Yamal plays right in front of him. And this is what the French defender had to say. It's impossible to harm him. We have a very good relationship. He's an extraordinary player, brilliant, but above all, he's a team player. Focus on these words. He works for the team. He's not going to defend like any other player because he needs that energy to make decisions up front. I don't mind defending a bit more if the guy plays these great games, scoring and assisting. Again, very, very important statements here, because here's Kounde telling you, look, Lamine Yamal is a team player. He looks to help the entire team, not just score and assist. And I say this because I've seen criticism before of like, oh, Lamine Yamal, he's selfish. Oh, he just cares about the dribbles or the goals. He doesn't help the team. But here's Kounde telling you, A, not only is that not true, Lamine does help, and we've seen that. He does come back and press and help with defending. But he's even saying, and of course he's not going to defend as much as others, but that's good because he needs his energy to do what he does best up front, which is scoring and assisting. So Kounde is saying, hey, I don't mind if I have to defend a little bit more if Lamine gets to conserve his energy to do what he does best, which is dribbling, scoring, and assisting. Remember, people used to criticize Messi. Oh, he walks. Yeah, he walks, but when he has the ball, he can change the outcome of a match. So the other players might have to defend a little bit more. They might have to do more work when Barcelona doesn't have the ball, but they do that so when Messi does have the ball, he could do what he does best, and that's, his magic, scoring goals and providing assists. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. I did upload another video a few moments ago. Make sure to check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, peace, Barca.